There we are. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dead Unicorn, where we're playing We Are All Mad Here. We Are All Mad Here. The fairy tale game. Where everybody's playing weird fairy tale creatures. And we don't have everybody that was playing in the last game, but this game was made for people to kind of jump in and out. It's kind of a filler game, but yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. Our patrons are scrolling up in the upper corner. I'd like to thank them all. Thank you. Thank you, guys. What else is going on? You know what? I'm going to put myself there we go. That feels better. So, we're going to begin here with a slight recap of what happened last episode. Our characters, they were summoned to the queen, the summer queen, Aine, who is in pain from a disease. She was attacked by a troll, and she contracted a troll disease. And also, the winter queen, Grene, is attacking her lands for some reason. So the characters have to solve both of those problems. Curing the queen's illness and going after the evil queen. Evil. You can't kill her. They're apparently just two sides of the same coin. They both fulfill good natural roles. It's just this queen is acting out for some reason. We don't know why.
She just needs a good paddling.
Kinky.
They have a key to the underworld and a location in the mountains at the border which can open a door to the underworld. And then they have a conch shell that they had to go to the ocean, and the sea witch down there is said to have the cure for her disease. They are now under the ocean. They can breathe. They have the protection of the ocean, so they can breathe down there. The ocean is not going to kill them. They also have rabbits that they can rabbit mounts
Eat.
called
Bigger.
Currently, they are at the shore.
Hey, rabbits. That's impressive.
yes, leverets. So you guys are at Kelly's cottage. All of you, including the two that are not here, are characters, of course. You know what? Each one of the characters that are here may describe their characters and their character's name, just to refresh everybody about who you are. Starting with Tarek.
Actually, I'm going to let somebody else go first, because
Okay.
I'm not prepared for this one.
I feel like I should go last since I'm the new guy.
Well, you're going to go when you arrive.
Right. Okay, that works even better.
All right, I'm Sparky. I kind of look vaguely like a cross between a wolf and a corgi, you know, like a wolf type color pattern, but with short little legs. And I wear cute little booties and goggles and leather armor. And I really like to go exploring. And, you know, just finding anything new and interesting.
All right, Matt.
All right. My character is Sir Ursaramus, or Sir Ursa for short, and he is currently a little teddy bear, or that is his current body anyways. He is a knight from another land who, I'll leave that as a surprise for Howard, though. He goes from minor to major, essentially. But his current outfit is, rain boots, raincoat, and a rain hat, because it gets kind of annoying trying to drag a soggy body along, especially after it rains. But regardless of that, you might see him carry, a small mace or a small hand axe, which is a little uncharacteristic of something that's supposed to be a child's toy, but he's a little gruff, a little hard to get along with, but he'll give you the opportunity as long as you don't attack him first. All right, and Tarek, I will leave the stage to you.
Right. Sorry about that. Yeah, I am playing Maven Blackthorn. He is also known as the Owl Lord. He is a strange creature. Very small. Looks very tribal in outfitting. Wears loosely fitting clothes that look almost like maybe clothes that were made for an adult that are being worn by a child. They are very tattered and old, but he holds them in very high esteem and thinks quite highly of them. He looks rather like a child in stature, but his skin looks more like bark than it does flesh, and his face seems to be completely covered, or maybe it is the shape of an owl, and has a bunch of plumage coming off the back of his head. Yeah.
All right, and with them are two wolves. One is a anthropomorphic wolf named Fenrinson, and the other one is Vladimir Moonpuppy, who is like a regular kind of wolf on all four legs. Renferson has a conch that he is using, a conch shell, to use as a compass to guide him to a cottage underneath the waves, surrounded by coral that kind of look like people, but also they grew that way. There are also weird magical symbols around, stuck in the ground, into rocks, and onto the cottage itself.
Start wiggling toward the cottage. By wiggling, I mean my best to fish movement. Yeah, trying to swim.
Vladimir says, before we go, are we forgetting something?
As far as I can tell, everyone should be accounted for.
We're supposed to say something. There's no real place to take notes on this.
Except for the place that says notes. But it's okay. It's okay. Somebody can give me an intellect level 3 check to remember a specific piece of information before you approach the place.
Okay.
If you have anything that deals with memory, recalling things, that is appropriate. Or if you have an inability with that, that is also...
Well, I don't have an inability or anything, or I don't have any skills for it.
So it's just a level 3 roll. You can also
nothing that's really about memory unless it's memory about a specific subject. And I don't think that subject has anything to do here, so I'll just click
you can spend effort to make it a level 2.
Okay, roll a D20.
D20. All right, you fail.
And how many does that take out of my pool?
You didn't say you spent effort, so it takes nothing.
Oh, okay.
You got a 9, so that's level 3.
Yep. You made it. So I'm going to send you a private message.
Yeah.
Share with us the message that is most private.
That's not how private works.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Excuse me. Excuse me, Mark Zuckerberg, but please stay out of my DM.
Don't you mean our DMs?
No, you robot.
I gotta find that image of communist Bugs Bunny.
Uh,
There we go.
I swim up to Vladimir and or no,
Yeah.
Renfro, and I blow into the conch shell.
All right. All right. You blow into it. All
No,
of
no, no.
the
I keep going.
okay. All of the runes glow for a second, and then it seems like the magic kind of flows out of them just for a second, and they no longer glow.
You might want to go now.
Like,
Yeah,
so,
let's
so
go.
Ursa's like, looks a little confused, but, well, takes the charge. He's like, okay. So he just
Okay.
flaps his way.
I take the conch shell with me as I swim away.
You
towards
guys
the
get to the door of the cottage. You're at the door.
I knock.
All right, you knock. The door opens, and this wizened ancient face greets you, with shock white, wispy strands of hair, and sunken eyes. Ah, I heard your announcement. Yes. Who are you?
Are you the
conch
singer?
has very good acoustics.
Yes.
Underwater.
Come in. Get out of the cold, wet water and into the nice, dry air. That's also water.
That sounds like a great idea. I say as I continue to wiggle my way into the into the room.
All right.
And
Sir Ursa is like looking confused at the statement, but well, just follows along.
What is there to be confused about? This is hospitality. Ah.
No, he was privately thinking to himself.
I am
Just
Colic.
confused at the
Well, yeah, but I see the confusion on your character's like teddy bear face.
Oh.
I am
All right.
Colic, but you
As I swim
probably
by.
already know that since you have the conch.
Of destiny, yes.
What I don't know is what is unknown is who are you?
I'm Sparky.
Who am I?
Oh, hello, Sparky.
I am the Owl Lord.
She scratches behind
Nice
her ears.
to meet you.
And then I stop myself from. No, don't act like a fool.
I am Sir Ursa Minor.
Yes. Very good stitching on you, Sir Ursa.
Thank you for the compliment.
Sounds like someone is a bit self-conscious about their stitch work.
No, I'd rather be in my own human body again, but I appreciate the compliment
yes.
on its body.
Human flesh,
No one gets
much
to...
less prone to sutures.
Sir Ursa, no one gets to choose their body. If I had a choice of bodies, do you think I'd choose this one?
Would you prefer to trade with Sir Ursamus?
It's like I'll just keep my mouth shut, thanks.
And who are you? Wait. I've heard tell of you. You're the Owl Witch.
That's my name, Trevor. No, wait, no. The Owl Lord.
Oh, you can't fool me.
I will. Oh,
That's what you do. You fool people. You're a fooler. But that's okay. Music.
I would like both of those things very
All right.
much.
She starts putting on some tea, and then she produces a music box. Howard,
Hey,
you're running through some tunnels. There are trolls, like, just killing everybody. They are trying to get to the surface because there are some, like... There are, like, some fairies there. They're sure that they can, like, stick into their lanterns to make, like, light for themselves. And now that they can come up during the summer, they don't care. They're coming.
Okay, so I'm running from trolls, even though I'm clearly not a fairy.
Well, they don't
Is that
care.
what I'm hearing?
They'll stomp on you.
It's a stampede.
Yeah, it's a stompede of them.
A stompede.
A stompede of ogres.
I think that is the appropriate word for a grouping of trolls. Like you have a murder of crows, you have a stompede of trolls. I like that.
A gaggle of
All right.
geese.
As you're hiding,
Hang on. Yeah, I am definitely going to be hiding because that sounds like a good plan. I would like to try. I have a thing. I want to make sure I do it right. Let's see. It's under skills. Nope. Abilities. Sorry. First time. Okay. I'm going to create basically an illusion. I pull out my flute and I play it. And I'm going to create. Am I in a tunnel?
yeah, you're in a tunnel.
What's going on?
Yeah, you're in a tunnel.
Okay.
It's tunnels and trolls.
I'm going to create an illusion from the dream world using my flute of this large, like bloodthirsty, rabid mole creature, like the size of a tank, just tearing through the wall and just looking around for something to eat. And it's going to start charging at the trolls. And hopefully scare them away.
All right. To craft this dream image from your mind womb, make an intellect check, and we're gonna go against the troll's level. So,
and if I want to spend something to make it like effort, how do I do that?
you spend 3 points minus your
Edge.
And when you click on an ability, it should give you the ability to say if you're spending an edge on something or not, or when you make a roll.
So these trolls aren't necessarily that great. They're like level 4 trolls. So you need a 12 or better.
Okay.
But if you spend effort, it brings it down to a 9 or better.
All right. So I click the ability because all that does is bring up the description of the ability. I don't know what you're saying to do here.
Just
to roll it.
do roll d20.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
and then say if you're using an effort or not.
And you just tell me.
I am using effort.
All right.
So roll d20, and I just roll it, and I've told you I'm using effort, and that's it.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. That's pretty low.
Oh, that's a failure. You can spend an XP to re-roll it if you want, or we can just go with that.
And the XP, you're not using it to level up anymore.
Right. Yeah, I'll spend an XP.
Okay.
So just roll again?
Yep.
Oh! That's frustrating.
All right.
Well,
So
dice
this
are
is what
against me.
happens. A troll, or what was it? What was that burst out of the wall?
It was a giant, hungry mole monster.
A giant mole monster bursts out of the wall. Looks at the trolls. The trolls all stop and kind of stare at it for a second. And the mole monster points a finger at you and says, "That one looks tasty." And all the trolls look over right at you.
Okay, so when you re-roll, if you like crit fail, you can't just take the better of the two rolls.
No, it's, yeah.
Good to know. Good to know. Oh well.
At that point,
I am so sorry for the suggestion.
at that
It
little
had to be
point,
my suggestion that screws you over. Oh.
an orb that is on your wrist, that is like part of a bracelet, a little marble, begins to glow. And you know what that means? It's a performance
Deus Ex
time.
Machina?
It's a performance time. You've been hired to go perform. All you need to do is slap the bead and you go to your performance. As the trolls are all
Smack that.
all right. Back at Kalik's house, she opens up the music box and poof! Howard, describe yourself.
Holy shit.
All right, so I'm about like a figure appears between like 3 and 4 feet tall, wearing a black cloak, black hood, and since I put my stuff away so I can smack that, all you see really is I have green hands, and I'm small, and I'm like I say, black hood, black cloak. That's about all you're gonna really see at this point. And I'm looking around like suspiciously because I just came out of like a tense situation. So I guess I'm looking at this woman.
Yeah, the woman who hired you to play her music
Right.
whenever she wants music. And
I look around at the others and I give her a quick bow and start pulling out a flute, and I pull my hood back a little to play. You'll see that I am a goblin. And I look at her and go, any requests?
she looks at any of you, and she looks.
You know this one?
Stop that conch shell blowing! Oh God! You're going to upset my choral godsman.
Oh, well. I put the conch away in my jacket.
Simply
I was never
play us
quite the musician, but
simply play us a sea shanty. That should be fine.
I, out of character, don't know anything about sea shanties, but we'll assume that I do that. I'd love to roleplay it. I'd have to look one up just to see what it sounds like. I have no clue.
There
You
once
don't
was a
even
ship
know-
that put to sea. The name of the ship is the Billy of Tea. You had to have heard that one at least.
I don't
No,
know
I've never
that
heard
one.
that.
Oh, it's
I was
so
gonna say,
good.
you don't
I've
even know
also
what
never
do you
heard
do
that
with the
before.
drunken sailor.
Really?
Do-
Oh man, it
I
was
was
all
thinking
over, like,
any of the
TikTok, like YouTube.
Pirates of the Caribbean songs that they sing.
Said Bartleville, the sailor.
And I'm like, there's 100 bottles of beer on the wall? I don't know.
That is this
That is, yeah.
pirate champy, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll assume my character knows more about it than I do, and he does better than that.
I mean, I could start up karaoke. Like we shouldn't be hit with what was it? Like we shouldn't be hit with copyright since it's like over 100 years old.
I'm not worried about that. I honestly don't know any sea shanties, and I'm
We'll
not
pull
going to
up
sing
the
on a
lyrics
Dragon
and
Ball
start
Z
singing it because I still enjoy
Yeah,
it.
or we could not do that and keep playing.
And play
Matt
the game.
really wants you
Let's
to
not
sing.
and say we did.
So, she looks at all of you and starts serving you little cups of tea. With her hands are basically skin with bones, and you can see all of her veins, up and down her very tiny but long fingered hands as she gives you your teacups. What can I do for you? What is the business you have? Please tell me.
We come on behalf of the queen. It appears that she was poisoned by an Earl King. She's under a troll curse.
Troll cast.
While he starts describing it, I sit over the teacup and I keep trying to drink it by putting my mask into the cup, trying to angle myself in to be able to drink it, so it just looks like a bird pecking at the cup for a while.
As you talk to
He
her,
tries sipping the tea himself,
you
like a
notice-
Sursa, but
It's just soggy up your mouth.
yeah, it's getting soggy in his mouth. It's like, oh. I mean, I gotta be nice though. This is gonna stay there for a few days.
So
It's scalding my fuzz.
in the rafters, there are ghostly blackbirds that every once in a while land on her shoulder and kind of nuzzle up to her before they kind of fly back. Sometimes two of them will fight for the shoulder. Well, the queen has gotten herself into quite a pickle.
More of a horse situation, but yes, I agree. It is quite tense.
I don't see why any of this has to do with me. She's queen on the land. I live under the sea. Oh, poor her. Cry.
Well, if the seasons were to change, then it could have a drastic impact on the welfare of your bees.
I don't see how. You're going to have to do better than that, little owl person.
Well,
Well, I assume you do know a way to help her.
I
Correct?
know many things some would say are unnatural, but not this. I know exactly how to cure this thing. Yes, of course I do.
Are you?
But I just don't have the time. I have a musician to worry about.
Oh, he is excellent, by the way.
Well, thank you.
he seems rather trustworthy. He came right on time. I don't know how many goblins you can depend on now these days, but obviously this one is well dedicated to his task.
Like Sir Ursa is like kind of sputtering at the tone shift. Is like we're talking about the cure, and then all of a sudden we're talking about the musician, and he's just like he's wondering whether or not he wants to get back onto the topic at hand, or just let the crazy people start going off their tangent.
Look,
Don't call me crazy. I'm not crazy.
Let me tell you something about music. He's a new up and comer. I like to get on the ground floor of new trends, and this is a new trend right here. I mean, I like musicians before they sell out.
I look at the goblin. You said you were playing a flute?
She's a fucking hipster.
I go, yes, I see. Goblin pan flute musicians.
Not a pan
Quite a
flute,
rare-
just a single. A pan flute's like multiple.
No.
So you have a recorder?
Flute.
Yeah, no,
It's more like a
still,
recorder.
I still say pan flute.
Oh, okay.
Inaccurate as it might be, I still go, yes, goblin pan flute musicians.
A pan
Very
flute,
rare,
you
very
say?
hard to come by.
A pan flute.
Totally.
Oh, you know nothing of music.
Would he be able to compete against the New Londoner recorder heads? I'm making my own parody of Radiohead.
Well, like I said, he's not gone mainstream yet.
And I'm getting paid to play, so I don't stop playing. I just ignore all the chatter.
Well, it would seem that he has a. It would be difficult for him to hit the mainstream if he is having such a limited audience. But whilst you play, Mr. Musician.
I give her a look to see if I'm supposed to answer or keep playing.
What's your character's name?
Caspus.
Oh.
She would know that, even though I haven't said it.
It's okay, Caspus. Apparently, you're the center of attention. Please join us.
I take the flute away from my lips. I look at all of y'all. Hello. I can play a lot of things. What do you need me to play?
Well,
I say the Wellerman.
Well, you're gonna have to hum a few bars. And then I can totally fake it.
Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us, what was it? Spice, tea, and rum?
He can doot on his horn.
Yeah, but jokes aside, though, like, Sir Ursa turns back to the Sea Witch. I assume that you may want to have something in return of your services.
Oh, that would be nice. That would be excellent, yes. What do you have that a sea witch would need? Or care about at all, in any way, shape, or form?
Could you name it?
Could I name it?
And I could perhaps seek it.
What is a gift? What is a gift if not something special?
So you asked the same thing that the ocean has asked of us too.
Oh no, I would never ask the same thing of the ocean. The ocean can go break rocks. Don't care about that ocean.
Yeah, she's a sea hag.
You feel kind of the waves around the house kind of rumble a little bit. Oh, calm down. You know I'm stuck.
I'm not laughing in character.
I
but-
imagine it's a lot of pressure being down here all the time.
Yes, you can imagine.
Sea
tea.
puns. Wonderful.
Keep pecking at my tea.
Sad thing is, I can actually imagine it.
So, what's going on? I don't really understand what y'all are talking about.
Oh,
Oh,
apparently.
well, let me explain. You see, we are coming here on behalf of the Queen. The Queen is in a very, precarious position, and, the Sea Hag might be able to save her. But it seems as though
Are
she
you
has
talking about
the grand
the
bargain
Winter
she is
Queen
looking for.
Grain or the Summer Queen Ain?
The,
The
Summer
Summer King.
Queen.
Queen.
Yeah, we got like 4. I'm just not totally
The Summer
clear.
Queen.
The current queen, then.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, there was some kind of horrible curse put on her. Rather
Well, that's terrible.
terrible situation indeed. Indeed.
So,
And so we are off, trying to rescue her, and see
Interesting.
why the other queens might be working against her.
Is it more than just the Winter Queen Grain? Because I only heard about her attacking.
Well, I'm
her.
not 100% sure, but I'm not sold on any of them yet.
Well, I do know that a lot of the random creatures here have just gone insane because they think they get away with it. I was having a problem with trolls shortly before I arrived.
Oh, were you entertaining a bunch of trolls? Did they get rowdy?
Not as much as I tried to.
Well, I'm sure they'll pick up on the flute soon. Might take a couple of generations for them to develop a taste for it, but in
Personally,
due time.
I don't think I look that tasty, but apparently they do think I look tasty. Also, they
Well,
were trying to
you do
put
come with your
fairies
own-
into lanterns.
You come with your own toothpick. See, you can see why.
I look at the flute. I look at you like you're an idiot. Just-
Well, for a troll,
did
I
that-
imagine they're very tall and very small.
probably would rather use this. I pull out the dagger. I mean, if I was
yeah. Well,
going to do that, which I'm not, just put a dagger in my mouth. But also
So-
the loot is very ornate. The dagger looks like, like you kill a level 1 guy and you get rusty dagger. I got rusty dagger, but the loot looks very expensive.
oh, it's a lute, not a flute.
Or flute. Sorry, I meant
Okay.
to say
It's an
flute.
F.
It was a
Okay.
typo in my face.
Just wanted to make sure. I thought you might have had both, like two things.
I might
Yeah.
have to reread my character, but I'm fairly sure it said flute.
Okay. So I go. Yes. So that's I think that's all that we know at this point. We also did have to all sacrifice something to get underwater. I'm surprised that a goblin can breathe underwater, but I suppose it has something to do with how you got here.
I kind of poofed here.
Well, yes, but we are to the sea. Look up.
Oh, yeah, I know that one. Under the sea.
I start clapping.
Well, I'm glad I can entertain you while you are here. But, yes, cures cost time, cost money. If you have.
I'm
Nothing
spending
to-
brain power over here trying to think what would a gift for you be that you would enjoy.
I mean, Owl Person seems to think that a winter queen would upset the ocean in my home. That seems
I
rather
agree.
presumptuous.
I agree with that person. I think he's on to something. To be honest, I was going to say something earlier, but I didn't want to intrude.
Oh, please.
You sound
Please,
like a
let's hear it.
1920s
Let's
radio
hear it.
announcer.
Come on,
Yeah,
little
well,
witch.
yes. I mean, if the winter comes, then of course the waves will be frozen in place. That's what happens when the winter comes in the seas.
No, it
They
doesn't.
freeze. Top of the water's
Not
freeze,
the-
and then
the whole
everything
sea?
underneath becomes cold as ice.
Oh.
Happens every
Like the
year.
winters you've had.
Terrible, 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 terrible.
Have you ever seen the ocean in winter?
Of course, I'm an owl lord.
Yes, of course, you little witch. And has it been frozen over?
In some places I have seen, yes.
Well, yes, there are large floating pieces of ice in the ocean. But
And
those
that
can
could
come
very
during the
well happen
summer
to
or the
you.
winter.
What happens if that ice sheet comes and hovers over your house? Then you'll be in a wicked
get-
way.
I
You'll
get
not
some-
have any warmth.
I
the
get nice
sun.
shade.
It could mess with the fish.
Oh no, not the fish.
Octopuses won't want to be here as
Character.
much. There are many consequences, you know.
Oh yes, I'm
Perhaps,
sure.
perhaps
I'm
the
not
weather will
made
get
of
worse
magic.
down here.
Couldn't stop
How's
that.
what is the weather like under the water?
I mean, lots of wetness.
Okay. Well, you could expect more of that
Yes,
as well.
always.
Sir Ursa is just like absolutely like confused at the statements being
Yeah, because
hurled.
I'm crazy. Oh, Sealy, I am a crazy person.
Yes, I know.
And
I
you're
know.
letting
He's
the
just-
crazy person negotiate the contract.
Ah,
So that's what I mean. Welcome to that now.
and Sir Ursa is like not the smartest or innovative character to think of a gift that would appease a sea witch. So he's at a loss too.
Madam, might we perhaps be able to assist you in gathering any supplies in exchange?
That's nice of you. Yes, I do need some supplies. I need the essence of a froth.
What now?
The essence
a frog?
froth? That would be nice.
You said essence of froth.
Froth?
A froth. Come on, you're a witch, right? You should know what a froth is.
Well, yes, of course I do, but nobody else in this room does.
I shake my head
Look
furiously.
at that teddy bear. Look at his dark, beady eyes. They look like buttons.
It is an intangible
But
creature
they
of the
blink.
sea.
Look at his blinking buttons. Doesn't it unnerve you slightly?
Caspus,
It does for me.
Caspus, please stop.
All right. Sorry.
You've heard what these brave adventurers here are asking for. What do you think about all of this?
Well, I mean, there's the obvious answer is they should pledge their fealty to you. Just, like bow down, offer to serve you afterwards. Like personal knights and such.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. I like you. Caspus,
Well,
you're,
no,
you're
but
wonderful.
I'm already promised to the queen.
Like betrothed.
As am I.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I would
Queen
not
is very
oppose
open.
it, but I don't know if
Oh,
I
you
don't know how it-
devil, Maven.
I don't know how one of me and a horse were to. I mean, logistics
Horse?
alone would be.
She's the Elven Queen.
Well, Caspis, what I was saying is this whole situation about the queens. You seem to have some sort of take on it, considering your situation.
Well, I mean, I agree that we have to do something because I don't like being chased by trolls, and I think that the right queen without this problem of being attacked by other queens would be able to quell all that. So,
Hey, real quick, Oosili.
Oh.
Joe said that the audio on YouTube is coming through real skipping. Like, he
that's
if
Corey's
it's
fault.
lag or a
It's
Whoever
problem.
Corey is.
But he said he's been listening on YouTube this whole time, and it's been choppy.
It's been choppy on YouTube. All right, guys, give me a second. I'm going to turn it off and turn it back on and see if that works.
I actually don't see any chatter on YouTube.
Oh, he didn't say it on YouTube. He said it in Discord.
Man, how many things do we gotta watch?
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, dude, that's why I'm here, helping to
What's
go
he doing
through all of
watching
it.
and not playing.
Went
He's at
from
work.
conversation to attacking trolls
He gets to
to
watch
talking,
YouTube at work.
Yeah,
writhing,
he just can't play YouTube at work. He needs a certain
then
amount of...
a few minutes.
Trolls.
Went from
gets to watch
conversation to attacking trolls to talking, writhing. He said he had to work the elevator, so yeah, I mean, you can watch YouTube on the elevator.
So he's saying he likes our show on many levels.
Yeah, exactly.
Elevator.
I'm going to turn up the audio real quick to see how the audio sounds. So everybody, this is going to come across YouTube and everything. So
Exactly.
Elevator.
I'm going to turn up the audio real quick to see how the audio sounds. All right, it's sounding pretty good there. We're going to try it here on, that was on Twitch. We're going to try it on YouTube and see how it sounds.
Boop, boop, ba-doo, ba-doo.
Ba-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop.
He's saying he likes
YouTube and everything, so...
Exactly.
elevator.
I'm going to turn up the audio real quick to see how the audio sounds. All right, it's sounding pretty good there. We're going to try it here on, that was on Twitch. We're going to All right, the audio doesn't sound like it's skipping anymore. I hope it's been good all this time, and it's just, Joe's problem.
Yeah.
For those that missed it, I am playing an amazing character, and all of my jokes landed perfectly, and everybody's is just in awe of me. So just pretend that happened.
That's true.
Okay.
That was real and true.
You were interrupted, Howard. Your speech about the queens and what you wanted to do about it.
Oh yeah, I was saying something about that. Sure, I'll just restart. I guess I don't remember exactly what I said. Something about to the effect of, well, if we had one queen who was in charge and not being attacked by other queens, I would imagine that she'd be able to take control, and then people in tunnels would be attacked by trolls. Assuming the nobility has that kind of power, which I think they do. So we should probably help the queen. So, I mean, if you want to be just super generous and helpful, you could just do it. But I imagine that you aren't going to just give away your awesome powers for free because you're awesome. So I think that the teddy bear should do a special dance. Yep, that's what I'm going to go with.
Make a intellect challenge to persuade her on this.
The fast talker, basically.
It says it's a level 5 interaction, but she trusts you as her bard, so I'm going to make it a level 4, and then you can spend effort or if you have a skill to persuade people.
I think I do, actually. Hang on. Abilities. Fast talk. I do have a fast talk ability. When speaking with an intelligent creature who can understand me and is not hostile, I can convince that creature to take one reasonable action in the next round. Reasonable action must be agreed on by the GM. Should not put the creature or its allies in obvious danger or be wildly out of character.
That's perfect.
We know she's into music, so the dancing thing doesn't feel wildly inappropriate. And of course, I'd be playing musical accompaniment. So I think this works. So I'd like to use my fast talk ability.
Sounds great.
Cost me 1 intellect point.
Plus-
Which I apparently have a lot. So I
Plus
spend
intellect
one.
for effort if you're spending effort,
I also have an edge in intellect.
which
so
will
that
bring
you
it
know.
the total cost down by 1.
Okay, cool. So just roll a d20.
Yep, and you'll need if you're spending effort, you'll need a 9 or more.
Okay. D20. I don't know how to roll dice. I'm stupid.
Would you like to spend an XP to
Yeah,
reroll
I'll
it?
spend another XP.
Sure,
We
do
don't have
it.
any XP left. It's going very fast. Roll D20. Go.
You can make a macro for yourself.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
can make a
Just
macro
god!
flip
for
this
D20.
table because I have not rolled anything. This has been awful.
That's
By the
brutal.
way, Howard, do you see that row of numbers at the bottom with boxes in it?
No. Yes, I do.
Do you ever
I
play
have to close my
You
character
play
sheet.
lots of World of Warcraft, right?
I have.
That's what those boxes are. You can put power. You can put your powers
You
in
can
there.
drag and drop things
Or-
into that from your character sheet.
You can just tell it
Oh.
to roll a d20 for you, and every time you click that little button down there, it'll roll a d20.
Mhm.
Okay. Well,
So, yeah,
too late for that. But anyway, whatever. I rolled crap. She doesn't like my idea.
She's like, yes, well, I don't like the idea of dancing. I don't want to. They're going to knock over everything. They're very poor at dancing. It's a bad idea. But I do need them to get out of my hair. Tell you what. You go get this Flouth and take this goblin with you.
Me.
You want them dancing in here, knocking things over. That's a terrible idea. You go with them.
I will provide theme music to all of your amazing actions.
You know what? I will. That's a very valuable skill. I will agree to that. I'm just gonna come out and say it. Undervalued skill. Detainment is very, very important for morale on long quests. Isn't that right, Sir Zemes? I smacked the teddy bear on the back.
He kind of like plops over a bit, lifts himself back up. You know, if it's something that we could just quickly grab as an ingredient, I am definitely fine with picking something up.
So where can we
Well,
find this
I mean,
Flouth?
All right.
Brushes himself off.
And
Flouth?
is there a special way of collecting its essence?
Fouthins are intangible spirits that dwell deep in the seas and oceans. They consider themselves protector of the realms, particularly against fishermen and other people who would damage the environment. They have a green skin, a flowing mane, and the tail of a golden horse.
Yes, and here if you break them apart like a crab and mush together their inner jellies, that forms into quite the adhesive.
Either that or it, stew for later.
Well, nobody wants the internal jellies of one of these things.
When hunting a Flouth, I would protect against your true name.
Of course.
Meaning what? What we call ourselves currently?
Oh,
From
no,
this
no,
day
your
forward,
true name. True
I look
name.
around. I point at the teddy bear and go,
You will be Susan.
and then I point at the wolf guy, Tarek's
I
character.
give you a
and say,
frown.
And
I'm not a wolf.
you
Oh, you're not a wolf?
He's
No,
I'm
not
an
a
owl.
I'm sorry.
Thing.
I look,
Oh,
I
you're
look
the owl. My bad.
like a weird free owl, basically.
So, you two,
okay, and you
wolf
can be
people,
Hooters.
I'll need help preparing this potion, so you two stay, and you're here to help me with my potion. The rest of you get out.
Who's staying?
Vladimir Moon Puppy.
People
and
that aren't here.
Oh,
Fren. The
pardon.
people who aren't here, obviously.
Okay. All right, off we go. and Sir Ursa like flounders himself out the door.
Well, off we go.
Okay, you are outside of the door. On the other side of the cottage.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yeah. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
You can swim around in the ocean. You have the protection of the ocean.
Yeah, we gotta
except
look for some
Khalif, who has the
flaw.
protection of or what's Howard's character's name again?
Caspis.
Caspis.
Oh, Caspis. Except for Caspis, who has the protection of Kalish.
Sure.
So he can also swim in, and he can also breathe under the water just fine.
I
Excellent.
totally knew that.
Didn't even have to give up his flute or his sack.
I'm not even.
All
I'm
right.
not a goblin. I'm a gilblin. I have gills. Gilblin.
A Gilblin.
Okay, so we need to hunt down a floth.
Yes. If nobody knows in particular where to find one of these, I guess we can just start looking.
Spirit of the water, right? What do you think on this? I have both.
Protectors of the
I have skills in
environment.
knowing magic and finding hidden things. Would either of those be applicable in helping me to search out
Yes.
where a floth would be?
Oh yes, definitely. Finding hidden things. These things are definitely hidden, as they are intangible.
Okay, I also have an ability called See the Unseen.
That's very cool.
You automatically perceive creatures and objects that are normally invisible, out of phase, or only partially existing in this universe. When looking for things more conventionally hidden, the task is eased.
Wow, that's great. You're the perfect person for this job.
Dang.
Well, that's the benefit of being crazy.
But you still
You
need to
get
track them.
crazy insight. Yeah. So I will go ahead and roll my finding hidden things skill.
All right, let me double check on this. They're page 128 in here. Falthians are level 5 creatures to find.
Can I assist? I'm not skilled particularly in finding like the invisible or whatever, but I do have training in searching and perception.
That's great. You can ease his task by 1 level.
Okay. So I guess that gives me an asset.
Yep.
Yep.
Actually, wait, here we go. Eased by 1.
Yep. You get that. You get if you have you have a skill in finding things, so that's good. And
And then I'm going
You
to
can spend
spend. I'll spend an effort.
all right, it's intellect. So that brings it from level 5 to level 3. No. 4, 3,
Booyah.
2. It's level 2. Yeah, you got it.
Yay.
So, wow, look at that. Skill level, trained, asset. Eased 1 additional step. Cost 2 intellect points. Difficulty 6. Yep.
And it automatically reduced it from my thingy.
That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah. You just drag and drop. All I did was drag and drop my abilities from the abilities page onto the hot bar, and then you just press the ability, and it gives you a
Hot
really
bar?
nice dice roller.
You find
What is the
an
hot bar?
the hot bar. It's this thing back down here. It's your macro bar. He just calls it the hot bar. It's a macro bar.
Yeah.
It's the hot bar is where all the good-looking people hang out at.
That's where all the hot buttons go. Yeah, those hot buttons.
Hello, we are the hot people.
I'm
We
not
go to the
pushing your
hot bar.
Push all my hot buttons. All my hot button issues.
Nope.
Nope.
Ooh, you touched the true la la.
So, between
They're
the two of you,
gross.
you're able to guide everyone to a
So childish.
destroyed fishing boat, and you can see like corpses hanging over it with like rope rigging tied to their legs, so when the boat went down it dragged them down too.
Yikes.
I look out, and I'm assuming that I see stuff that's there.
Oh yeah, you see a Falthian just swimming around it, checking out its own handiwork.
I look over at apparently nothing, and then go, "Yes, what a fantastic playground to grow up in."
Sir Ursa shakes his head. Is like,
They're
I am
supposed
not
to be
gonna
invisible,
make a
though, right?
statement.
Just
They're invisible.
intangible.
Yeah, they have the power to make themselves visible. But
Well, I wonder how we should get his attention. He seems to be quite wrapped up in his duties. So diligent. He swims quite well.
I'm sorry, but
Did you mute yourself?
you said duty.
I did after I spoke. Did you not hear me speak?
Oh, I heard.
We
I heard
did,
you go.
but, like, you cut yourself off.
Yeah, he said. I heard he said, and then you cut yourself off.
Oh, I said you said duty.
Oh. Yeah, I
Mike
didn't
keeps
say dude.
going to mute randomly. It's weird.
I'm not alone, and I don't want you to hear anybody else here.
Oh, okay.
He seems quite diligent in his hunt. Quite proud indeed. Do you have any suggestions? I told you I could find you a flow, but you know, only one.
Could
I'm
we?
only one owl lord.
Could we ask him for
Which
his
of you
efforts
is the?
instead of accosting him?
Oh no.
What? Accost who?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm for that.
He's not a cost.
So just
I
wave
don't
him
think you could
down.
accost him. Hit him.
Of course, of course, I
crazy.
will. Of course, I won't do anything.
By the way, Matt. Just so you know, he's invisible, so you can't see anything that I'm seeing. All you can see is me looking out at a wrecked ship and saying, "Oh yeah, he looks wonderful, majestic, even." All the stuff that I'm saying, you're not being able to see it, but I'm describing some of
Okay,
it.
I don't see anything.
But
I point towards the ship.
It's clearly right there.
well, yes,
Well,
of
the
course.
ship and the corpses, I
No,
can't. See, but-
it's a little bit above there, but close. And then he's looking down, and he seems quite proud. Just
Right, so just
Tough
wave him
doubting.
over, talk to him for a bit, and then
I don't- you think I
I'll-
should
I'll
use the
play
conch?
music.
I pull the conch shell out. You think I should introduce us?
what's the conch do?
Oh, he's already playing the conch.
I pull out the flute and provide accompaniment.
Okay.
Of course.
I actually, as he joins, I look over at Ursimus and at Sparky, and I go, "Come on, sing."
Like, I still have no idea what I'm doing. It's like, all right, I'm just gonna go with the flow.
I'll do my best to join in. Sorry,
was
guys.
great.
I always slip into dog when I sing.
Like, the party spotted something. Confused singing commences.
Well, that definitely gets its attention.
Okay, I'm working with this.
Yeah, well, my first question to y'all was, how do y'all want to approach him? And then everybody just let me rant with crazy talk for like a solid minute before. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna blow the horn
creature.
there.
Just hearing the cacophony is like,
on.
stop, please, I beg you.
I'm honestly just pretending like I understand what's going on because I don't see anything.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was lost when I met you, and I'm still lost.
Great.
I am happy to not be being eaten by a troll, which was about to happen before the thing on my wrist went off.
I did specifically.
Or I
ask
was
and
eaten
we
by the
weren't
troll,
given any
and this is
instructions
hell.
on how to do this.
Tarek, you have something special about your character that I can do with it, right?
Yes. There's a lot of things that you can do to me. I have erratic behavior, so you can just
Amazing.
automatically, without ever having to force to give me an XP, You can just take over my character and tell me
That's
what
right.
I do, and then
That's
I do
right.
that.
That's the
Um,
thing. Okay.
And then the other thing is fits of insight. Whenever you want, whenever knowledge is appropriate, you can just tell me behind the scenes exactly what I need to know, and then I have a moment of insight where I just know that information out of nowhere.
Okay.
Because I'm crazy, and crazy people, that's what they do.
They seem to know something
All
out
right.
of nowhere.
You see appearing before everyone's eyes a creature with a human kind of thing with green skin and yellow, long, flowing hair.
Our Lord sees it, or we all see it?
You all see it. It made itself visible to your music.
There it is.
So yeah, like in mid singing when I'm going Papa, ah! And it like jumps back and screams. Like
I keep playing. I try to make it look like I totally expected this.
All part of the performance. I
was
put down
not-
the conch shell and go, he's beautiful.
I was not realizing there would be a performance here today. Ooh, yes. Who
That's
are
some
you?
jizz instruments. Gotta-
That it actually came from the Jizz Whalers, I believe, is the actual name of the band.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, is it a jizz instrument now? That instead of the flute, it's that weird jizz instrument that's into their.
I do have one, but it's a different thing.
The problem with that instrument, you always
Oh,
have to
God.
constantly clean it after every performance.
Guys, let's stop talking
Oh,
about our
God,
jizz
why?
instruments.
That's their actual name. God
I
damn.
know. The modal dans or whatever, the modal nodes. Fizz Dan McGran and the modal, something like that. I got a book in one of these books back here that says exactly who the name of the band is.
Yeah.
It's Jizz Whalers. I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
That's
they're
the
called
name of
Jizz
the
Whalers.
band.
Yeah, the music in Star Wars is called Jizz. Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
I think that he was
the-
going for the word
species.
jazz in space, not anything
Yeah.
else.
It's space
Well, no,
jazz.
it's supposed to be. Isn't that the name of the race of the people? They're
no,
called the
they're
Jizz
called
race.
Bith.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
okay.
dead.
Yeah.
No
They're
fucking
Bith Bards.
unfortunate.
In the role playing game, they're literally called Bith Bards.
Fifth bars. Oh. See, I always thought the name of the so the name of the music they're playing is jizz,
Is
not
jizz.
not. I thought they were the species was named jizz,
And
because
the
they're called jizz
species
instruments.
are
I remember
Bith,
them being called.
and the name of the band are the modal nodes.
Awesome.
Clean up after every performance.
Shall I exile them? Are you okay with them? I have cats.
By the way, they're talking about us. Whether we should cut it out.
Yes, the creature is like, who are you? I wasn't expecting any musical accompaniment today.
I wave and then go back to conching.
I bow deeply and go, at your service, Caspus Quickfinger, and the Jazz Whalers. We were admiring your work. We felt it needed song.
Yes, sad
You have to-
wailing
by
music.
singing, I
By the way,
you have to excuse my singing. I'm kind of new.
Crystal.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Tarek?
Oh God. Oh God.
What?
It's
Cat?
time for exiling.
Corey's getting an
All right.
arm hug.
I'm just gonna go ahead and open up the window for myself because there's no airflow in my room right now.
Okay. Anybody else say anything, or you just continue?
Do forgive the bad singing as I point to the bear. Now, his older brother, Ursa Major, very good. Ursa Minus, but he's working on it. He really is. He's not the worst. We think he has room to grow.
Could you please be quiet? And
I'll
you
try.
can't talk anymore. So who are the rest of you?
Hi, I'm Sparks.
Hello, Sparks. And you? Looks at the bear.
Sir Ursimus, or just Ursa.
Sir Ursimus. Very well. And you?
I am the Constacular Owl Lord at your service.
Right. Well, thank you very much for the music. Sir Ursimus, Caspus, come with me. We've got work to do. And you guys, both follow him.
Of course. Yeah, I forgot about the true name thing immediately. It's like, oops, player error. I thought there was like a true name thing. It's like, oh, you don't have to worry about your true name. It's like, yeah, what is my character's true name then? Is it like some sort of secret soul name
It's your
that
name.
everyone has to
Whatever
like roll
name
dice
your
It's
for?
your
parents
actual
gave
name.
you.
It's your name. Whereas Owl
Okay,
Lord is a
okay.
title and Sparks is a nickname and not her real name.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said the Constacular Owl Lord too. Wanted to give it even more of a dusty title.
Well, it's time to go. We have sailors to sink. I don't know.
Oh,
One moment.
Yes.
I will spend. Let me see how this works. Okay, I need to spend 3 intelligence points,
Okay.
and then. Okay, so here's what I have to do. I'm gonna use erase memories.
Erase the memory of their name.
Yeah,
Good
exactly.
idea.
You reach into the mind of a creature within immediate range and make an intellect roll. On a success, you erase up to the last 5 minutes of its memory.
All right. It
So-
is a level 5 creature. Hold on, let me check. I think there was something about its defense that was a little different. 128. Oh, it's physical defense due to intangibility. You can see it and everything. It's level 5.
Okay. I will spend an effort to try to ease the task, and I think that's.
Oh, shoot.
I'm going to spend an XP.
Okay, spend an XP.
That was terrible.
It's like, he didn't forget, but you certainly did.
Yeah. Okay, let me try that one more time. Okay. Well, at least it's not a fucking 1.
What?
That's
What's up
my
with the
job
rules
is screwing
today?
up.
Well, it
Jesus.
does not work.
The letter D when you're rolling. Just slash roll and put whatever number you'd like to pop up, and it pops up.
Yeah. Too bad I'm using these dice roller. Okay.
That's a
so-
pro tip, and hopefully Corey's not paying attention to me. He usually doesn't. We're fine.
Yeah. You're on the other side of the stream. It's a whole different area. Okay, well, that didn't work. I guess it's time to extract his goop.
Yeah, you need his essence.
I don't
You had to phrase it like that. Oh god.
I mean, you could seduce him a little or give him a reach around something. I'm just
Nah.
our
straight-
Lord
straight
loves
for the goop.
to please everyone.
Straight for the goop. We gotta go straight for the goop.
Oh Lord, I don't suppose you know exactly how we're supposed to get essence? What is that?
Oh, well, yes. You see, he's a spirit. And I'm assuming that inside of him there lies an essence of that spirit.
A what?
Probably sour. Maybe a little salty, considering it's in the ocean. Briny. The briny essence.
I'm really worried about what fluid you think is the essence.
So,
He's got a well full of ectoplasm within him that has a particular flavor. Arr.
Salty
Seely, do I know how to harvest essence from a flute?
You're assuming. Let me check. Let me just need an idea that provides you with clear answers or suggested course of action with regards to an
Sure,
urgent
I will
critical
do
problem.
a player intrusion for a convenient idea.
All right, it's another XP. So, you're assuming that well, it's safe to assume that it is the creature's magical essence, and it is a spirit. So, she kind of wants its corpse.
What I figured. I look over at Sparky and go, are you good at eating or using your teeth to eviscerate some kind of a spirit tail?
But then again, hold on. The witch did give you a bottle to bottle the essence with. So, oh! There's a note in the bottle.
Okay, I'll
gee,
try
thanks
to.
for telling us about this, Corey. That we got a bottle and there's something in it.
Well, to be fair, maybe nobody would have looked at it.
It says if the mouth is severely hurt, and you say its true name, it will go into the bottle.
We have to find out its true name.
So basically, it's like a Pokeball.
Yeah. Sure, that makes sense.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. Once the mouth is hurt, someone needs to say their own true name, and it will be forced to enter the bottle. You say your own name
Once it's been hurt.
once it's been hurt.
Well, you hold aloft your sword and say, "By the power of Grayskull, I am He-Man," and that's how you get their essence out.
All right.
If you're
Well,
He-Man,
I look at Sparky and go, well, maybe we should attack it. I'm usually not one to go for violence, but they are just following him.
Never.
By the way, you can try to erase its mind again. It's at +1 level though.
Okay. I go, maybe you should at least try to stop it from continuing to move. And then I will attempt to wipe its memories again.
I think that Sir Ursaramus and myself are just happily following right
Yep.
now, right?
Yep.
Just say Ursa. Like, you don't need to use the full name.
But I want to use the full name. Don't you understand?
Ursaramus.
I'll doggy paddle on up and be like, hey, wait, is it okay if I come with you too?
Of course, it's okay if you can come with me. Let us go. We're going to find more fishermen to sink.
You said it was level
Yep,
6.
sex to be them.
You said it was level 6?
Yep,
Level 6.
So I believe I just made it
with a
by
7.
1.
This says beats difficulty,
Beats difficulty 4, but it's eased by 2 steps because I'm trained, and I used an effort.
Okay, what are you?
So that's
what are you
6,
trained
5,
in?
4, and then I've made a 4.
What are you trained in?
I'm trained in using magic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I have magic training.
Okay.
That's higher than I rolled on anything this entire
I'm gonna
game.
go turn on a toy.
7 is pretty good. It's pretty solid roll.
Not for me. I've never made one. I suck at dice. But this Frouth guy seems pretty cool. I'm going to follow him anywhere.
So, the memories, Sir Ursimus and Caspis are free of its control.
Oh, what happened? Oh, like Sir Ursa like remembers the instructions from the Sea Witch. I am a numbskull.
I honestly haven't been asked to do anything that was necessarily out of character for me. I was asked to follow him around and provide music. I'm doing it. It's fine.
I go. You might want to get his Ursimus. Extract his essence.
Did you just say the name again?
All right, let's do it.
That's brilliant, Owl Lord. Good job.
Good job. I am gonna go ahead and just grow to towering heights. Now, I am just gonna go to enlarge.
You know what to do when you go enlarge.
Okay, let's see.
Eat a Rogaine?
Do I have to roll for it? I know I have to
do the thing.
Huh?
Do the thing.
You got to do your. Remember, we talked about this. You need to get up. You need to do your Sailor Moon Magic Girl transition.
There you go.
It has to be at least 4 minutes long.
All right,
Tarek,
all right.
don't interrupt him. It's all you, Matt. Do the thing.
All right. So essentially, Sir Ursa, jumps as best as he could underwater and flies up a little bit as he begins to be encased by this giant armor that has these decorative engravings that make the helmet look like a bear's head, and the rest of it looks like a giant, mighty 9-foot warrior that glows eerily in the dark of the bottom of the ocean. All right,
Actually,
was that a good
I believe we're
description?
near the top of the ocean because we're looking for fishermen.
You're at the
Well,
bottom.
I thought we were still
Yeah,
kind of
you're still on the
underwater.
bottom.
How dare you ruin the crystal?
Ursa Major!
Yes.
See, Howard, that's Ursa Major.
I actually didn't know that he'd already done that joke, so I wasn't trying to copy that.
I know you weren't. It is a natural joke that comes from Ursa Minor. But yeah, his tiny form is Ursa Minor, and his giant armored form is Ursa Major.
Makes sense to me.
All right, everybody can roll
You
it.
can't tell if he grew inside the armor to fit into it, or if it's just a spiritual connection with the armor, where the stuffed teddy bear is somewhere in the center of the armor, but it's still controlled by his mind
Whatever
regardless.
you like.
It is time to roll initiative, everybody.
Oh no!
All right.
I have to know how to do that.
It's just a d20, and since you're trained in it, you get to add 3 to your roll.
Oh, cool.
All right. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have to add.
You can also add effort to this if you want.
1, 2, 3, 4. During that time.
Okay, and at level 5 times 3. Oh, you got +3 to your roll because you're. Oh, you already rolled. You put the +3 in. Okay, you are both tied. That means the Fouth is first.
Ability
Yeah.
that lets me go out of turn.
Cool.
I can act immediately even if it's not my turn, but on my next turn, any action I take is hindered.
Do it.
So I'm gonna go ahead and try to bite the Fouth, and I will put an effort to hit.
Okay, its defense is level 7 due to its
21.
21. Wow, this thing is really hard
Then -1 for it being a light weapon.
to. Yep. So,
So I have to get an 18.
holy crap, this thing is really hard for this adventure. You know what? I'm just gonna make it level 5
some
all the way
adjustments
across.
are due, considering that we are not. Well, we are in tier 1.
Yeah, I know. It's just level 5 all the way across. Then, Don't worry about it. It's level
Okay,
5
then.
creature.
I must roll a 12 to hit it instead.
Yes.
Let me go ahead and reduce my might by 2. And roll. Ha! I
wow.
hit.
Nice.
Oh, that would be a minor effect, wouldn't
You
it?
can do a minor effect or plus.
Hold on, you just suddenly went quiet, Corey. We couldn't hear you.
So let
Yeah,
me
I don't remember any specifics on a minor effect.
let me give you the list here. real
Crystal,
quick.
I can't even hear you either.
I do see her lips moving.
You
Yeah.
can't hear us?
Yeah,
check-
you guys went
Yeah,
quiet.
y'all are gone.
Tarek, we can't. Okay, I
Hey,
can
I
hear
hear
you
her.
forward. Yes, okay,
Yay.
now we can hear you.
Crystal's back.
Not anymore.
Not
Yeah,
anymore.
he's not
Wow.
muted anymore. There's something weird's going on.
Something weird.
Maybe that Flouth doesn't want to get bitten.
That's what it is. He's materializing in the real world from the dream of our fictional game.
Like,
Alright.
oh, that
You get a
scurvy
minor
dog.
effect, which means you can do extra damage, which is extra 3 points, or you can instead damage an object that it has. You can distract it, so all the foe's tasks are hindered. You can knock it back. You can move past it, or you can strike a specific body part.
The balls!
Make it sing.
Look.
I think I will
Hello?
distract it.
Hey,
Yes,
I
now
hear
we
you,
can
Terry.
In the future,
Oh, shit,
as
okay,
is
cool.
hindered.
Okay, sounds great.
Although, from what I understand, now that I've injured it, I just need to say my true name and
It
it'll
nee-
go in the bottle.
It needs to be severely injured.
Oh, okay, severely injured. In that
Give
case,
it
I'll
the
just
bottle.
do extra damage.
Okay, you do extra damage to it. And it is now it takes 5 points.
So hurt.
So hurt. On its turn, it will go ahead and attack. It'll attack Sparky since Sparky did so much damage to it. You can make a speed or might defense as it tries to slash at you with its
Defense.
level 5.
Level 5. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use some effort. I wish I could make the character sheet get out of my way.
Oh,
I
you
had
can
the same
double click the
problem, I
header.
understand.
No, double click the title, and it shrinks into nothing.
Yep.
It just goes into a little thick.
Oh, nice.
Okay, you made a
All
level
right.
4. Did you have any skill or effort into that?
I said I put effort in.
Then you made it. Boom. Bubbles where you were just a second ago.
I could just imagine Sparky just kind of like spinning like this away from the Flouth. Like, whee!
Okay, it is Maven
So-
or Catspis. Either one of you can go.
Go ahead, Howard.
Want me to go first? All right. Well, Sparky's attacked, so I'm now well aware that we are attacking, because I wasn't actually clear on that until that happened. But since that's happening, and I already have my flute out, I'm going to play my flute, which is a thing I do. Let me look at my abilities real quick when I figure out what they are. All right. So I'm going to use Dreamcraft again, and I go. And as I do, another Frouth appears coming out of the dream nether, and it tries to hug this Frouth, and just in a grapple that is way too intimate and inappropriate, as this is sort of a leather boy version of the Frouth, and it's going to restrain him. So that's my goal, and I don't know how to roll that. So you're gonna have to tell me.
I like the leather boy reference. That's
Just so you know, dream crafting can distract, but it can't. It's like also like not real. It's intangible, I believe.
For the stream shatters it can make sound but does not produce odor. Direct physical interaction or sustained interaction with the dream shatters it. Okay, so it's going to just try and distract him, I guess.
With its fan dance.
Yeah, sure, that works.
She naked.
All right, so I don't need to spend an elect point because I have the edge to make that happen. I just need to roll a d20. Is that right?
You need to like successfully distract it. It's a level 5 creature, so you need to like conjure it up in a way that, and then it becomes a 12 or more in a d20. Unless you have a skill that helps you out with this, but I don't think you do.
No, I have an edge in intellect, but I don't have any skills.
Okay.
For dreamcrafting.
So it's a 15 or more unless you spend effort, which is 3 points of intellect.
Yeah, I'll spend the 3 points of intellect. That's fine.
It's the Dreamcraft plus the edge is together minus your edge. Mm-hmm. So
okay, but if I spend 3 points of intellect, it gets better, right?
Yeah, it goes down to a 12. You can get a 12 or more on your d20 to succeed.
Sure, I'll do that. All right, cool. I'm rolling it now. I can't roll for crap in this game, but you know what? I will spend my last XP, try one last time to get a decent roll in this game. I have not rolled a successful roll of anything at all. I'm the worst.
Up with that.
Rolled a successful initiative.
I was good at initiating. Initiating?
We're good.
So a Frothian like appears, right? But you don't know enough about Frothian lore to make it suitably enticing. So it kind of looks over at it.
Oh, you kind of went out, Corey.
Yeah, you're gone.
Hello.
Nope,
Yeah.
I'm still gone.
What? Nothing has
In
changed.
fact, the audio is just going crazy.
Yes, the
It's
audio
weird.
is just going. I don't know what's going on with Zoom.
There you are. Oh, you're gone again.
It's Zoom. It's not me. Because
Okay.
on the audio capture, it's fine.
Yeah, it is the Zoom thing.
Does that mean that our audience, assuming anyone's watching, is
Hear me now.
Yes.
Okay,
all good?
fine. I did something. I just reset the parameters again, and hopefully it'll stick. Yes, the audience can hear me fine. It's just you guys.
Just us.
Okay, so my guy appeared, but didn't actually.
Distract.
Right. All right.
Right.
I tried.
Okay. I believe it is now.
He's just doing a
the
jig,
Lord.
and it doesn't make any sense. And I'm like, it would seduce me. I don't know. I'm Ralph. I don't know how many genders they have. I need a book.
You don't know the actual mating of a Frouth is they have to inflate their neck pouch.
Oh, well,
turns
that's
red.
That is a thing I did not know.
Yeah.
Our Lord.
I'm gonna make a comment towards that, Howard.
I am going to I'm going to onslaught this person. It didn't let me push it. But-
All right, you shoot a beam of concentrated energy at it.
Intellect. Probably not.
Nope, it misses.
Beat
Goes
a 2.
wild.
Feel an experience there, Lord?
I could be experienced.
Matt.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let
okay.
me go experienced, and then let's see how this works. Do that again.
This is your.
Got it.
Oh yeah.
This again, and roll.
Wow. That
Oh.
hit. You got him.
Was a 4? The
Uh,
5. You said 5 across the board.
Onslaught. Practiced. Did you spend effort?
No.
Okay. Then you didn't hit.
Bad.
Because it beats difficulty 4. You need to be.
No, practice just means you can roll it without penalties.
Oh, you beat a difficulty 4. Yeah, you need to beat a difficulty 5. You're 1 away, unfortunately.
Okay, no worries. That's my turn.
All right. It's time for Sir
I tried. I
Ursa.
used my XPs.
Sir Ursa.
And
Corey, you kind of
he's
cut out
giant
again,
now.
so we couldn't hear that last statement.
Sir Ursa. Sir Ursa.
All right, so I am going to take my my massive axe, and go and I will spend effort too to get a good hit on him. Unfortunately, I can only do one effort, even though I have 4 edge.
4 edge. What are you talking about?
Oh, right. When he's giant.
Oh, when
he
you're
gets a whole
giant,
bunch of
yeah.
extra
Yes.
edge for money.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's
4 edge? Oh yeah, you.
Which means
hold on,
if
you went out
have
again.
2 effort to spend, you can spend 2 effort, and it will only cost you 2.
Oh, I can spend 2 effort? That's awesome.
No,
if
no.
you have 2 effort to spend.
Well, I guess I know what I'm going to spend my next.
At
Well-
the same time.
You want to spend an XP?
So you made a level 3. You spent effort, right? So you needed a
Yes.
level 4, and you're only practice. You don't have any extra skill in it or anything.
You cut out. I don't know what you
skills?
said.
Hello, test.
Like
Do you have
I
any
only got.
skill in like axe wielding?
I mean, I'm practiced in weapons.
Oh my god,
Heavy.
That just means that you can
weapons?
wield. You can,
my
you
zoom
can
is
use
just
weapons.
going fucking
Jumping,
nuts.
running, sneaking, and foraging, hunting, and
Check.
finding safe places to rest. Those are the only skills I have currently.
Do you have any use for the weapon? Is it like a?
It's just a massive weapon that I was able to
Check,
get.
check,
Oh, so it's not a light weapon. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, my microphone, my Zoom app is going nuts. I don't know what's going wrong with it. Okay, I'm back.
Ugh. Oh, I'll like if
Yeah,
You need a
he's
12.
a level 5, so you need a 15.
okay.
Actually, he's spent
Fantastic.
effort,
Yeah.
so he needs a 12.
Yeah.
You need a 12, so you missed by 1,
Dang it.
Roll.
just like I did. Same
All right.
problem I had.
That's better.
Boom.
How much
Oh
damage?
yeah,
How
It's a
much
heavy
damage?
Weapon, right?
Yeah, how much does a massive axe damage?
it should
for?
say on your character sheet. What size is it?
Hell heavy.
Heavy does 6 points of damage, plus anything for being large.
Mm-hmm. Plus like let's see, might pool, add +2 to your might edge while you are larger than normal. Nope.
Okay, 6 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do 6 points of damage to it.
That's a good
It
whack.
stumbles back. Really hurt. It looks pretty hurt now.
Good. Call its name
Um,
and summon it.
No, I think it's your own name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like I'm saying this
Sparky,
out of character. I shouldn't say
it's
that.
your regular initiative. Did your preemptive action get rid of
You're
this,
gone,
or
Court.
does it?
It doesn't actually say specifically, but I think basically I just like
On this turn, all of your actions are hindered.
okay.
Acro.
I don't really think that I'll be able to hit it. So I'm gonna just take an action to recover
Okay, you take an action to recover.
for 7.
Its action, because it's really hurt, and it's its turn now, is to turn invisible, so everybody can't see it, except for the Owl Lord.
Woody hoo!
And it's
That
Owl
sucks.
Lord and Caspus's turn.
Go ahead first, Al Lord. You can see it.
Okay. I will shout out. Oh, that's not a way to get. That's no way to flee from me. Come here. I need your juice. As I saunter on after it through the water. First off, I will take a boundless step toward it by spending. Actually, how far away from me is he?
I would say you started at like medium range.
Medium range?
Yeah, because you were like had to be walked towards it.
Okay, then I will move toward it, and then try to close to short range, and then I'll try another onslaught.
Okay, roll your onslaught. It's a level 5.
This time I'm going to
Level 5 for you to hit it. It's level 7 for everybody else now that it is invisible.
I'm going down to spend an effort, and here we go. 805.
Yeah, that hits. I'm gonna send a note to you and nobody else. All right. The Owl Lord yells out a name and then corks the bottle. Caspus, your turn.
Okay. I was muted. So I don't think it'll hurt anything for me to attack. Can I get close enough to just stab my dagger into the Frouth?
You don't know where the Frouth is. It's invisible.
Oh, right. It's invisible. Oh, right. Then in that case, I guess I'm going to have to use something a little less useful. I'm going to go and try one more time, though it's never worked before, and Dreamcraft and scare the creature towards the bottle, even though I don't know where the creature is. Coming down from the clouds and blowing fire everywhere, and hopefully scare it to distract enough to help the Owl Lord out there with his. Are you a her or him? I don't even know. You're wearing a mask.
Exactly.
All right.
Doesn't matter.
Whatever the Owl Lord is, I want to scare the creature into D20. Oh my gosh. That's not the worst of rolls.
It's actually a pretty damn good roll.
Did you spend effort?
You did.
I
said yeah.
I
he
would
said it.
have if I had any effort left to spin. I don't have any effort left.
Okay. That's a really good roll. It's one away from actually succeeding its level.
I'm out of effort. I'm out of XP, and I almost did a thing.
I mean, like, did you use all your intellect pool or
You don't
speed or
run out of
might?
Oh, I could have spent intellect, but I didn't say it first. And I don't think Corey's going to let me backtrack. I don't know the rules of this game that well.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're supposed to. Effort is 3 intellect for intellect rolls, 3 speed
Oh.
for speed rolls.
Oh, I have a thing on here that says I have an effort of 1, so I thought I was gone.
Oh
No,
no,
you
that's
can-
how many times you can spend effort during one roll.
Oh, I thought it was just gone. Like I'd already. So I will knock 3 off of my intellect pool.
Not off of your pool. Your
Off
pool
my-
is your maximum.
Yeah, your pool's your maximum. The big number at the top is your.
Oh, I've
current.
been doing it wrong. Then let me put that back and then change the other
Yeah.
thing.
Awesome. All right,
Congratulations, you did something.
I got a roll.
you created this thing to scare the Frouth, and everybody sees it, and it kind of scares everybody a little. And the bottle in the Owl Lord's hand jumps out of her hand and lands on the ground next to her.
Oh yeah, and I am playing the flute as I do this. I go.
As you do it, everybody's kind of like, whoa! And the bottle that the Owl Lord is carrying actually jumps out of her hand, and lands on the ground, which is weird.
I look down at the bottle. Is it corked again?
Yeah, it's corked.
I kick it up to my hands and I grab it and I put it in my shirt.
It's
And
not
that's
your
how
turn.
you do that.
It's not your turn.
Oh, sorry.
It's Sparky's
Well, I
turn.
mean, it
Or
it
it's-
wasn't the Flouth's turn either.
It's Sir Ursa Major's turn.
Cool NPCs get extra turns. You didn't know that rule?
Matt,
Matt,
can you hear me?
Now I can.
Ursa Major, it's your turn.
it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, well, I mean, if the Falth is like defeated, like they're all it asks is like, has it been captured? Is it down? Is it gone?
What?
I-
Nothing?
I- No, though my allergies are just kind of give me a run for my money.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
just
Lord,
joking.
I'm enacting a GM intrusion to make you answer in the stupidest way possible.
I go, this bottle has a mind of its own.
I think you can go.
I'm I will take that as a yes. It's been captured. So I will uncloak myself from my armor once everything is done.
All right. I am enacting another GM intrusion. To make you stuck in your armor.
I think I'll accept it. I
All
think the
right.
armored form is still pretty cool.
Give yourself an experience point and give an experience point to one other person.
Okay, I got an experience point,
And so does.
and
You give an experience point to another person.
And you're stuck as a giant
yeah,
bear.
you're not. Yeah, you're not coming through, Corey.
Check, 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 check.
Can you hear me?
No,
Yeah, Zoom is being a butt.
it is being a butt. Check, check,
Yeah,
check.
you're
Can you hear
coming
me?
in and out.
Check, check,
You
check,
like
check,
in and
check.
out.
More
like,
stupid if you tried.
Where did that come
Hello?
from?
Yeah, Howard was 100% frozen. I just heard his voice.
Yeah, all I heard was.
I'm not even
Can
talking.
Can you hear me now?
yes.
Yeah, I can't.
Like my mic through Corey is working now.
Yeah, it's
All right. Yeah.
all right.
So I just turned on my webcam mic right as it switched over to working again.
Actually, that mic,
guess.
never mind. Hello. Okay.
Okay, so it's an equipment error.
You
Gotcha.
give
No.
Matt. You get an experience point, and you get an experience point to give to another player.
Ah, all right. Was trying to butter me up.
He wasn't trying. He
You're
was
gonna give him
succeeding.
both?
All right.
Matt, I'm going to count to 5, and then the experience point is lost forever. 1, 2.
Caspis.
Got it. Caspis, you get the experience point. All right.
Yeah, this whole time
All
I
right,
was
I
like,
was
well,
gonna give it
gee,
to
I know
Maven,
exactly
but then
who doesn't have any
Tarek
experience.
made that statement.
This-
I'm like, all right, back to Caspis.
Yay!
Y'all make this way too hard than it needs to be.
Corey, if you're talking, I don't hear you.
Yeah, sorry.
All right.
Like, here's a solution that I can think work. Maybe use Crystal's microphone.
I'm using
instead.
a webcam microphone. We're not using what? This is gone now.
I hear you on your webcam mic. I'm using a webcam mic tonight too. I understand.
Hello.
We sound awful. We need our good stuff. Donate. Subscribe to the Patreon.
Except for mine. I still have my microphone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right now
and-
I think his microphone would like to social distance.
Actually, not that bad.
Ooh.
Viewers
What the
will experience buffering.
That's
So yeah, there's a lot going wrong today, and I don't know why. Good
Darn
thing
you.
it's not Philanthia.
Yeah.
You
Darn
know
you.
what? I'm kind of glad this happened on yours thing and not on my thing.
I know, right?
I'm sorry about it.
It's so weird hearing us come through the speakers.
Uh oh.
Super annoying.
Creepy.
Echo, echo, echo. Occasionally I've heard my voice bounce back and I've been trying real hard to ignore it.
Same here.
All right. Oh, yeah. I can myself. Oh. I'm so sorry, everybody.
Now you know how
It
we
makes it
feel
really
when
hard
we
to
have to
talk.
hear.
We're going to end here with the experience points and one advancement.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thing.
I'm automatically putting that to +1 effort.
Excellent.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching. If you like this video, click the like button. I wouldn't see why you would, though. Check out our Patreon for cool stuff. We'll catch everybody later. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Everybody.